I think we'd all agree with you.
Yeah, we looked into that, and that definitely weighed into it. The science is going to rule the day for what we do here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 1313 is a building that is going to be demolished.
Okay.
Having said that, we didn't want to, none of us want to create the impression that this is a small thing to do. We're going to dig, if we go ahead with this removal action, and I believe we will, then we will be digging a big hole in the ground. And that's going to be this whole area, Gateview, West Side Drive. Not many people live around this area. 1325 doesn't have any current occupants, but there are occupants in 1311. I believe 2 units are occupied. And 1313 has some occupants too. As you notice here, look, there's no question mark here, building 1313 to be demolished. We believe that's the case. What we don't know quite yet is whether we'll have to demolish 1311, which would create more problems. The good news, again, as Bryce indicated earlier, is when we started gathering the data, we didn't quite have our arms fully around where this petroleum product was. The great news is it didn't cross the street of Gateview, and it didn't involve these buildings. And that was one of our concerns that we're very happy to say we're confident now we don't have to mess with this part of the neighborhood because we're not going to have to chase it there. We are going to have to chase it in this area. Bryce and Dave and I, none of us can tell you at this point how big the hole is going to be, right? But we know that we want to go after the highest area where the product's located and do what's called source removal, removing the contaminant at the source. Okay, all right, thank you very much for commenting. Any more comments before we move to the public? Any, okay. So let's now move to any comments on this presentation that any community or public members have. Keeping in mind that at the end of the meeting, you can have comments on other things, but this is just for questions and comments pertaining to this